Once a king named Egbert was king, I think, of Mercia, certainly of one of the old 7 kingdoms. The Aethelings, the throne-worthy, who were the most likely to succeed him, were his cousins, and they were a great deal younger than him. And Egbert had a fine warrior who had taken for himself the name of Thunor, warrior's god, the god of thunder. And Thunor did his best to train the 2 young cousins in the art of war. Try as he might, Thunor could not turn the 2 boys into warriors. There was something lacking from within them. So Thunor went to his king, Egbert, and conveyed his worries that the land of Mercia would be left to one or other of the young men, and that neither of them would make a good king. And so Egbert nodded, and of course there was only one way to ensure that in adult life the 2 boys, the 2 young men who were throne-worthy, would not challenge whoever the Witan placed on the throne of Mercia. So that night the deed was done, and the 2 young men were buried in shallow graves. I kind of imagine that they were taken out to the woods. And news of this reached their sister, Eafe, and she accepted the news, but she demanded her wergild, the blood price, the price that was due to her for her brother's lives. And what she demanded as a wergild, as a blood price, was land. And she demanded land from the Isle of Thanet, where Hengist and Horsa had first landed. So Egbert took Eafe to the land of Thanet, and they are accompanied by Thunor. And they debated how much of the Isle of Thanet Eafe could claim. And at this moment, a hind, a female deer, appeared. And she's described in the story as being elf white, and of course there is something very magical about white deer, white hinds, white harts. They appear in a great many stories. And so the 3 of them followed the white hind as she led them a merry dance around the Isle of Thanet, for Egbert had agreed that he would give to Eafe the land that the white hind walked around. And she walked and she walked and she walked, and the sun was beginning to set. But it was Thunor, the warrior, who grew angry and said she would take the whole Isle of Thanet. And at that moment, the earth opened and swallowed Thunor. And mighty warrior as he was, there was nothing he could do against the wrath of the Earth Mother as she drew him deep into the earth beneath his feet and swallowed him. So Egbert and Eafe carried on following the white hind, and Egbert happily saw that justice was served and gave his cousin's sister all the land that the white hind chose for him. Um, Lots of other Anglo-Saxon stories on my channel, and the story of Vortigern's Tower, the story of how Hengist and Horsa first arrived in England. Do check that one out, and I hope to see you again soon.